Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my picks and recommendations for the Sephora Summer Beauty event, I think they're calling it. Basically a VIB sale. So if you are interested in that, keep watching, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Alright, let's get into it. Basically, anytime these bonus sale events come around, I try to do a video talking about my recommendations and things that I am going to purchase myself. So this time is no different. This sale runs from August 19th if you're Rouge, August 20th if you are VIB, and it runs through August 27th. You can use the code SUMMERSAVE online, or you should get an email with a little barcode that you can use in store. I believe that they can look up your account and also do it. Just a heads up, this time the beauty insiders are not included. They were included back in the spring, but I believe they only include the beauty insiders for one of the sales per year. So this time, if you are VIB, you get 15% off, and if you are VIB Rouge, you get 20% off your entire purchase. So I will leave all of those sale details down below, as well as every single thing that I mentioned. I will leave it down below. And this adorable sweater that is back in stock. It's available in this adorable lavender color, and it's also in this really pretty green color. I actually tried them both on and I could not decide. I took them both up to the register and then just chose one last minute because both colors were so pretty. But I absolutely love this. I did size up one size because it's slightly short and I am not about that crop sweater life. So I will link this down below for you guys, and I will also link this nail color because without fail I always get questions on my nail color. So let's talk about Sephora products. Oh my gosh, I have so many different categories. I'm kind of trying to decide which one I want to talk about first. So I guess this, since it's sitting right in front of me, this is new to me. It is not new, and it was actually limited edition, and then they brought it back to be in their full line. It is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Omega bronzer in the shade Tantastic. This thing is gigantic. So this is $50, which is very expensive, but it does come with 0.8 ounces. And just to give you a little bit of a reference, this is my Hourglass bronzer, and this comes with 0.39, so less than half. And then this is a BareMinerals bronzer, and this one comes with 0.35. So both of these two normal high-end bronzers are less than half of the Omega bronzer. So I definitely think that it is worth the money. It is such a beautiful bronzer. It has a huge mirror, and this pan is gonna last you for a long time. The biggest downside about this is that it only comes in one shade. So if you are like medium to deep, I don't think that it would work for you. I think it would be really good for like fair to light medium. So that is the biggest downfall about this product. But if you are fair to light medium, this is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. It also does say that it smells like coconut. I'm so sensitive to the coconut scent. I hate coconut scent, and people will say that it dissipates. I don't think that things dissipate. Like the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, it is so beautiful. It looks so good on, but I cannot use it. I can't even use the brush that I used with it after I use it. That's how sensitive to the smell I am. So this does not smell bad. It doesn't bother me at all, and I can't even smell it once it's on my skin. So if you are sensitive to coconut, this is still a good one. Okay, I'm gonna like rewind back here. Although I already talked about one bronzer, I'm gonna kind of go in the order of how I do my makeup, and then I'm gonna talk about skincare, hair care, other things. So let's rewind back to primers. So first is this one from Origins. This is the Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. It is an aerosol primer. I barely have any left. Like, you can hardly even hear it. I think I'm going to get another one of these during the sale. I love this primer. It fills in your pores really nicely, and it does have a cooling effect, which is very interesting feeling when you put it on. But I just love the way that this makes my skin feel. And it also looks beautiful. You just kind of tap it in your problem areas where you have pore issues. And the best thing about this, especially for those of you who don't like the silicone-y feeling primers, is that this fills in your pores without that feeling. So this is the only, I think, pore filling primer that I have that's not a silicone based one. The other primer I have is from Milk. This is the Hydro Grip primer. It is hydrating but also gripping, so when you put it on, it feels super tacky, but you wait a minute before you put your foundation on, and if you don't like the feeling of tacky, you will not like this, but once you put your foundation on, you can't really tell anyway. It is just absolutely amazing. It makes your skin feel nourished, but it also makes your makeup last forever. It is so good, and I feel like I was using it for probably like the first 2 or 3 months when I got it every single day, and I still have a ton of it. So it's definitely one of those that you're not gonna fly through even if you use it all the time. All right, my camera died. So let's move on to foundations. I have 3 foundations to share, which I realize is a little bit overkill, but I do want to share them for different reasons. So the first one is the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumière Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. I have this in Cashew, which is 2N1. It's a little bit light for me right now, but when I'm in my winter shade, it is perfect. I love this. It's a medium coverage. It is buildable, and it just leaves your skin with the most beautiful finish. It's so skin-like, and I just cannot recommend this enough. I wore this up until the shade didn't match me anymore, and then I haven't really worn it since, but I have this much left, so I will be repurchasing this one during the sale. Another foundation I want to talk about is this one from NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade Santa Fe. So this one I actually just compared to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This is what I have on my skin today, and this is in the shade 320N. And these are similar to me. I haven't swatched them side by side. They're definitely not the same shade, but I do just want to look at their finish. So because the formulas seem so similar to me, I don't know. Okay, let's see. I just kind of want to get it dried down so I can really see if the finishes are basically the same. This is them obviously not fully dried down, but just kind of blended out. This is the Anastasia, and this one is the NARS. They're obviously not the same shade. The Anastasia one, like I said, is what I have on my skin today. While that's drying down, I just want to talk about this really quick. The NARS I love. I'm down to the very last. I probably have like 2 or 3 uses left out of this bottle, and I was fully intending on repurchasing during the sale. And now I'm kind of debating because these seem so similar the way that they wear on my skin that I think I might just stick with the Anastasia, although they are different shades, so this is really good for me when I'm a little bit lighter. So I might still repurchase the NARS just because I've had it in my collection for so long and I absolutely love this. The Anastasia is $11 less, which obviously is amazing, but I do think that they're similar enough that you don't necessarily need both of them in your collection unless you're crazy like I am and are a makeup junkie. So that's that. Both of them are absolutely amazing. I wish that they would dry down faster. All right, as far as setting powders, I have been loving the Benefit Hello Happy. This is in the shade 4. This is what I have on my skin today to set my face. I love this. It is so amazing. It gives you just a little bit more coverage if you have like a medium coverage foundation on or a BB cream or something like that. Has a nice sized mirror, and then underneath it has a brush and a sponge. So this foundation, it's a powder foundation. I use it just as kind of like a setting powder, but it is so finely milled. It glides on your skin beautifully. It sets your skin. It gives you that nice blurred out flawless look. Nothing but amazing things to say about this. I highly recommend it. The other powder I want to talk about is from Laura Mercier. This is a translucent loose powder in the Glow formula. Talked about this a million times if you've been here for a while. I will link my video comparing this versus their original formula. I did a side-by-side comparison. I show you guys how I used it, all the things, but I always recommend Laura Mercier products during the Sephora sale because Laura Mercier is not available at Ulta. So no matter what coupon or sale is happening at Ulta, you can still not get Laura Mercier. So I always stock up on her products when the Sephora sales roll around. Next up, I've got a couple of bronzers. This is from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. This is my all-time favorite highlighter or bronzer of all time. I know I already talked about the Marc Jacobs one. This one is absolutely amazing. This is hands down my favorite. It will give you that nice lit from within glow that we all love, and I just think it's really nice and understated, so highly recommend this one. I will, after I talk about the bronzers, I'll do a little swatch comparison so you guys can see all of them next to each other. And then this one is newer to me. It is from BareMinerals, and this is the Endless Summer Bronze in the shade Warmth. And this one is, again, so pretty. It looks really dark in the pan. It is not as dark as it looks, but this is just one of those like beautiful highlights. Also, before I forget to mention, this is what I have on my skin today as far as bronzer. I keep saying highlight, bronzer, bronzer, bronzer. So this one is gorgeous. I kind of switch between all of these, but while these are on sale, I think it's a great time to stock up. And the BareMinerals brand in general is one of my favorites, and this bronzer I have been absolutely loving all summer. Okay, I just swatched all three, and I feel like I should mention, because I realized I just talked about 3 bronzers and it might seem confusing why you would even need like more than one bronzer in your collection. So I will say that the BareMinerals and the Marc Jacobs are both matte bronzers, while the Hourglass one is a shimmer bronzer. It's not even like shimmery or glittery at all. It just has a luminosity to it. And both of the matte ones are good shades for contouring as well. They're nice neutral shades, so you can contour and then also bronze up your face. So this is what they look like. This one is the Marc Jacobs Omega. This is the Hourglass Ambient Bronzy and Light. And this is the BareMinerals Endless Summer Bronze in Warmth. So as you can see, they are all different. Following my 3 bronzers, I have to have 3 blushes, of course. So the first one is from CoverFX. This is the Monochromatic Blush Duo. And this one is in Soft Peach. If you guys have been following for a while, again, I realize I keep saying that. You guys know that I love a peachy blush. So this one is no different. I'll swatch all of these again at the end for you. The next one is from Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. This is such a good, just beautiful everyday blush. And then the last one is from Becca. This is the Mineral Blush in Songbird. This is what I have on my cheeks today. This is one of my go-to blushes of all time. So I just swatched them, and this one is the Becca in Songbird. This is the Hourglass in Mood Exposure, and then this is the Duo from CoverFX. So this is the blush and this is the highlight. All of these are absolutely beautiful. What I love about them is that they stay on your cheeks all day. I feel like it's so hard to find a blush that you can actually see at the end of the day that you have blush on, which I love. What I will say about this one from Becca, it is very, very pigmented, so you want to use a light hand and be very careful with it. Other than that, I absolutely recommend all 3 of these. I've been wearing these basically in rotation. I wore Mood Exposure yesterday. I wore the CoverFX over the weekend. It's just been like one of these 3 is going on my face every single day. All right, so for a highlighter, I haven't really been wearing highlight that often, but I will say that Jouer has great highlighters. This is in the shade Topaz, and this highlight is absolutely beautiful. Again, it's finely milled. It doesn't accentuate any texture that you may have, and it just goes on so seamlessly onto your skin. And Jouer in general is another one of those brands that's not available at Ulta, so when the Sephora sale comes around, it's a great time to invest in some products from them. So highly recommend this formula. It comes in a bunch of colors. Their blush duos and their bronzer duos are absolutely amazing. Actually, I think I have the bronzers sitting right here. This is their bronzer duo in medium to deep. The light to medium was actually too light for me, so I think that they need to kind of like adjust their shade range, but it comes with 2 different shades. Both of these are matte colors. Highly recommend a lot of Jouer's products. I did a full video testing out a full face of Jouer, which I can link up here for you guys, but that is a great highlight option. And then also the Hourglass Vanish Flash Stick. This is in Champagne Flash. This is my all-time favorite highlight ever. It is so amazing. I love that it is a cream formula because I feel like this blends into your skin so much more seamlessly, which obviously is more flattering. So this is the Hourglass, and then this is the Jouer. Both of them, as you can see, are so glowy, but they aren't glittery. They don't have chunks of glitter or shimmer or anything like that in them. They're just very glowy, and I love it. For mascara, all I have is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I have been using this nonstop. I absolutely love it. I cannot get enough of it. And I have 3 backups of it. That's how much I love this mascara. I just can't imagine not having it in my collection. So highly recommend this. I feel like at the moment there's not another mascara that I can recommend more than this one. There are other really great ones. So if a high-end mascara is on your list, there are some really amazing options. The reason I love this one is because it holds the curl, it defines my lashes, but it still adds volume. So it's kind of that like triple threat. It leaves my lashes looking amazing. I have it on today and I just absolutely can't get enough of it. For lips, I have 4 lip products. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. It's such a beautiful liner. It is a very flattering color that would just work for everyone, and I wear this a ton. I actually think I might get another one of these during the sale because I am running out of it. But Charlotte Tilbury is another one of those brands. It's not available at Ulta. You can get it at Sephora. You can get it at Nordstrom. But during the sale, it is a great time to stock up. I actually think I might pick up a few Charlotte Tilbury products during the sale just because I haven't tried a ton of stuff from her. And I'm really, really curious because people love her stuff. So I think I am going to look into this brand and pick out a few products to purchase during the sale. My next product is this gloss from Becca. This one is actually, it was limited edition. It was the Beach Bum by Chrissy Teigen, but the formula in general is amazing. So as you can see, it's just really glossy, but it's not like shimmery. If you guys can tell a theme, I hate like glitter in my products, and this does not have that. It is just a beautiful, like smooth gliding on gloss. Can't say enough good things about this gloss formula. I actually think I'm going to get another shade of it because I feel terrible using this one when I know it's not available anymore. So I think I am going to get another shade to add to my collection during the sale. Then I have my Marc Jacobs lipstick gloss, lip gloss stick. This is in One Mauve Time. This formula is so good. I do want another one of these as well because the shades are just beautiful and most of them were sold out when I got this. So it's kind of like the pigmentation of a lipstick with the formula of a gloss and the comfort of a gloss. It comes in this packaging that looks like it'd be a gloss, and then you pull it out and it does have this little stick thing. It twists up, but it doesn't twist back down, so be careful. And the shade is just gorgeous. As you can see, it really is fully pigmented, but it is so comfortable and gorgeous, and I cannot say enough good things. I definitely want to get another shade of this as well. And then last but not least, I cannot do a Sephora video without mentioning my Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment in the shade Rosé. This is my favorite balm of all time. It has SPF 15 in it. It gives you just a nice little pop of color without much fuss. You can put it on without a mirror, throw it in your bag. It's just one of those products I can't live without. This one is almost gone. I don't even know how many I've been through at this point, but I will definitely be stocking up during the sale. Whew, okay, that is everything for makeup. I'm gonna fly through the rest of the products because I feel like this video is going to be 100 years long if I don't. So I have 2 tools. The first one is from Shiseido. This is the eyelash curler. I realize it's super random to talk about this. It was actually in my favorites video before. This eyelash curler is amazing. I would call it life-changing, but I feel like that's a little dramatic for a makeup tool. But this will leave your lashes curled. I have pin straight hair and my eyelashes are completely straight as well. And this holds a curl all day long. I am amazed by it. It also doesn't pinch. I've noticed that a lot of the curlers I have are made for people with more round eyes, and I have almond shaped eyes. And so since they are a little bit more straight across and not as curved, they pinch my eyelid. This curler does not do that. So highly, highly recommend it. It's worth the money. I mean, I think it's like $20, but with a discount, it almost equals out to, I think I have a Revlon one that was like $14 or $15. So it's really not that much more expensive, and you will never need another one again. Something that I'm personally going to be purchasing during the sale is a few brushes from the Sephora Pro collection. I don't have any, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about them. So I'm gonna go through and pick out a couple of brushes that I want, but I do just kind of wanna do a blanket statement of if you are into high-end brushes, or just brushes in general that you're in need of, this is a good time to stock up on them. And one that I do want to mention is from Hourglass. This is the Duo Veil Powder Brush, and I love this. It's the perfect shape for a little contour on this side. This side is good to set your entire face. It's good to do a bronzer with a nice fluffy brush. It is just such a good brush, but it's like $64. It's insanely expensive, so I would not pay full price for this. Either get it on sale or buy an EcoTools brush. It's also a great time to stock up on masks if you are running out of any of yours. I have been talking about Origins masks forever. This is the Original Skin Retexturizing Mask. Cannot get enough of it. It almost feels like, it's almost gritty when you put it on, and it's the color of Pepto-Bismol, and then once it dries, you massage it off with warm water and it exfoliates your skin. I'm almost out of it. It is so amazing. Can't recommend this enough. I also love the Activated Charcoal Mask. I love the Brightening Superfruit Mask. I'm just gonna list below a bunch of the Origins masks that I have and swear by. So I'll list those down in the description box so I'm not talking your ear off right now. But I also have been loving this mask from Algenist. This is the Prebiotic Balancing Mask. And this one is so interesting because it comes in this like turquoise moussey formula, but then it turns pink once you have it on your skin, which is just such a weird thing. But it also reminds me of those 80s sweatshirts that are activated by warmth. So it's so weird, it turns pink. But anyway, that's not why I like it. I mean, I do like it because of that, but that's not like the main reason. It just leaves your skin feeling so good and kind of like, it's like a fresh start for your skin. So definitely love this one as well. But just in general, masks can be very expensive or are just more than you want to pay full price. So during the sale is a great time to pick them up. Okay, I'm getting sick of hearing my own voice. This is bad. I have two moisturizers. This one is from Fresh. It is the Rose Deep Hydration Cream, Face Cream. And I ran out of my full size of this, but I have this little guy. This is such a good night cream. It's nice and thick. If you don't like the scent of rose, you likely won't like this, although it does dissipate, so it's not gonna be something that's going to sit on your skin long term. But this just leaves your skin feeling nice and plump and hydrated in the morning. I absolutely love this. Fresh's ingredients are just outstanding. So amazing. And then I also want to talk about the Origins Vitamins High Potency Face Cream. This is oil free. I'm almost out of it. It smells so good. I think I might repurchase this during the sale. And I also love their gel moisturizers. The Original Skin Matte Moisturizer is like amazing. So is the Ginseng Moisturizer. So I think I'm going to grab those. I'm gonna have a lot of Origins things in my cart is basically what I'm saying. The only hair product I'm gonna talk about right now is from Drybar. This is Triple Sec. It is the 3-in-1 texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes. This is so good. If you have hair like mine, it's very fine and very straight, but I have quite a bit of it. And it just falls flat so easily because it's so naturally straight. So this is something that really helps me hold some texture and volume in my hair, hold a curl, look fresher, look fuller. So I love this. Bonus point is that it smells good and it doesn't leave your hair feeling sticky or stiff. I put this in yesterday and then this morning I just brushed out my hair and it was fine and ready to go. Then I have the Bumble and Bumble Sunday Shampoo. This is a detoxifying shampoo. I don't recommend using this often. I wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week and I use this in my hair once a week. So if you use a lot of products, a lot of dry shampoo, all of that, you'll get a lot of buildup, especially around your scalp. So it's really good to use a clarifying shampoo, but if you do use this very often, it will strip your hair. And if you wash your hair really often, you likely don't need this because you're already washing your hair a lot. So I recommend this for people who don't wash their hair super often and who do use quite a few products. I don't use a lot of products. I mostly just use dry shampoo on a very daily basis, and then a product like this or a hairspray probably like twice a week. But this does wonders. It's really helped keep my hair nice and clean and fresh feeling and not feeling gunky. And last but not least is this from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. I've talked about this approximately 1,000,001 times. It smells so freaking delicious. If you have not tried this yet, you have to try it. It's like my special occasion body wash. I say that all the time and I feel like that's the weirdest thing ever, but I'm not at a point in my life right now that this is my everyday body wash. That is goals in life, but this is just so good. It feels so nourishing and luxurious when you're using it. The scent definitely sticks, so you can use it and then still smell it on yourself, which is so rare for me and a body wash. I just love this so much. I never want to run out of it. I have a backup, but I still use it so sparingly because it's way too expensive to spend on a body wash on a normal basis. Okay, I have like one eensy beensy tiny little thing to add to all of this. It's kind of like a blanket statement, so it doesn't really count right now, but fragrance is a great thing to purchase during the sale. This is my Givenchy perfume, but I also love my YSL Mon Paris. It is so good. That is my favorite fragrance of all time. It smells divine. So grab it while it's on sale. I'm actually almost out of my Mon Paris, so I'm gonna grab that. Okay, I think that is it. My brain is done and this video is too long. So that is that. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Let me know down below in the comments what you're going to be shopping for. And I will also be talking about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale that's going to be starting on September 2nd. So tons of sale stuff, tons of things to buy, tons of new releases. And that is that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and bye guys.